I know, it's all right. It's just Toby doing stuff. That's it. So I'm going to make sure I go right into this corner. Actually, you won't need to do this on the day because we'll be coming from outside the arena. And then you want to look, you can go in nice and straight. Good boy. That's a good man. Okay, good boy. And looking directly at C, adjusting my weight in the saddle, and then looking left and right for B and E. Good boy. What noise is she making? Salute. Yeah, sorry mate, I got distracted. Walk on. Yes, I don't halt for that long. Just trying to work out what on earth they're doing with Toby while she's making that strange noise. Anyway, walk on, and then here now I'm going to start thinking about turning him this way. He's not being very cooperative today. Good boy. And right into the corners. You want to be in your corners as much as you can, especially before turning across, so you have plenty of time to get a clean turn. And I'm just going to let the reins out a little bit. You want to don't want them sort of floppy like that. You want them a bit of tension in them if you can, but that's very much easier said than done. I can't really do it. That's it, all the way to here, and then I'm going to aim to come in sort of not too far away from the green dot so that his body is in line when my body's in line with F. Then we go right into this corner, and then this is where you need to be looking good and early because Larry, like Piero, is a lot of horse to turn. That's it. Get him onto the straight centre line. Ooh, that was good, Piero, and then you wobbled at the last minute, which was my fault, but still. So now I'm going to be looking for my first circle marker, which is going to be B, and I'm in line, so I need to make sure I'm coming him nice and round. So the other day when you did this with Larry, your circle on this rein was a bit small and your circle on the other rein was a bit big. So you need to make sure that you're coming in on the centre line, just here, and then we go this way, mate. Oh, and this one for us is going to be small because this is the leg I really struggle to push him out with. But that's it, we just sort of kiss the wall at E, keep coming around, and again I'm looking for the centre line because that's where I need to come in. Good boy. And then straight down to C, nice and relaxed. Good man, straight line, straight line. That's it. Okay, so now I'm going to start looking right. If I start looking right too early, he will drift. And if I don't start looking right early enough, he'll drift anyway because he doesn't know what I'm trying to do. So ideally, I'd have gone a bit more into the corner there, but obviously there's like the poo bucket and stuff. And I don't want him to trip over that. This is quite a tricky manoeuvre. Just make sure you're at the highest point of your circle when you're on the centre line. And then make sure you don't come in too early. This is where you touch the wall, and now we're straight into this corner. And this needs to be right in the corner, so it's distinguished from this bit coming up, which is the first half of a it's a semicircle. It's the first half of a circle. Oh, it's okay, mate. He's just seen all the people come back from their hack. Just going to let him have a little look. Good boy. Okay, so pretend that didn't happen. There's a good man. Oh, you're so cute, aren't you? Yes, it's very exciting when they come back. So pretend we're just doing this second half of a circle thing again. So nicely into this corner. Use your right leg to push him over. I know that's not your best leg. In fact, I think I might just... We're going to take a pause for a minute because he's going to be really silly until they get back in. Look at these silly ears. He's like, I see them. You see them, yes, it's okay. You don't need to join them. I know, they've all had a lovely time without you. But that's because you're working later on, so I didn't want to tire you out. Good boy. I know, it's exciting when they all come back, isn't it? Relax. And chill. And chill. Good boy. Hi! God, this thing really echoes when you're in here. Good boy. See, you're calm. You're chill. Oh, see, this is why I didn't want to go there. I don't want to have him galloping on hard ground at the moment. Or well, ever, for that matter. You're too precious. With your silly, fragile limbs. Right, okay, so one more time. We're going to be doing the second... This time it really is like the second half of a semicircle. A quarter circle. So... We're coming in at H. Sorry, there was no way he was going to chill and do nice things. You're a good boy for not off, as Jamie would put it. So nicely into this corner, really push him over, really push him. He's going to have to turn this way. Oops. trying to fall over. Oh, calm down. Something ridiculous. Okay, and now we're going for our semicircle. So he needs to have his head turned as you come onto it. And then you want to come on, touch the track once, off we go again. So he's never straight on the track. I never want him walking along the track. And then when we're on the centre line, here, I need to turn him and get him to bend the other way. He's very distracted now, so he's not being massively cooperative. Good boy. That's it. And again, just touch the track and then come off. Get him all the way out to A. And again, we've got a corner here, so we need to ride into the corner. Again, demonstrates the difference between the circle that you've ridden and the corner. And see if he does another long rein walk. He might not want to with all the noise going on. Oh, you good boy. So get them nice and straight on the line first, especially Larry, because he will wander. Hey! That's it, that's it. Good boy. Okay, and gather him up, and again, into your corners. These are your last corners, so make them worth it. Obviously, this one I can't go fully into. Walk on, it's just a poo bucket. What now? Come on. Good boy. Hopefully, Larry won't be as distracted as Puro is. So now we're going to get up to our letter B marker, which is where we do the next thing. Stop it. And I'm going to ask him slightly before we get there so that he actually is bending once we're there. You don't want to come up too much. And again, look for C, look for C. If you look for C, you should be fine. And you should come in time. And then here we go for G. G is right in between M and H. So you want to look at C, you want to sit nice and tall. Okay, could have gone like half a stride more, but, oh, I nearly dropped my whip. Not entirely convinced you actually need this whip. I might get rid of it. Good boy. Okay, let's try that again, see if we can get like a whole one without drama. Good man. Oh, I'll keep hold of one of them. Oops, sorry. Sorry. I was like, I did not like that. Horrible woman. Okay, let's do a nice one. Good boy. Oh, now you're going to be looking at Toby. But I like my friends. Okie dokie. This is a good chance to practice. There is this precise turn later on in your test, right into the corner. And now I'm looking for C, looking for C, looking for C, turning my shoulders to help us get onto the centre line. Now, I'm not really very good at straightness. I find it difficult. I have to just sort of try and put a bit more weight in my right stirrup. Ooh. Good. Oh, we're a bit past X, but never mind. So you're going to stand. Stop it. Stop it. You're going to stand. Salute. And walk on. You don't need to stand for that long. I'm just trying to make him stand nicely, which he seems to be completely incapable of doing. We're going to have words in a minute. Okay, so then we're turning here, nicely into this corner. Right to the corner, because the more space you have to prepare your turn here at H, which comes up very quickly, the better. So you need to turn slightly before H in order to make it look like you're coming off at H. Get them straight on the diagonal and then let the reins out. Try and sit up as tall as you can. Swing with your bum to push them forwards, and then you come in slightly below F, and then your body is actually in line with F. Now straight away again, you've got to do this corner. And then, straight away, you've got to do down to here. So yeah, the circles, which we're going to do in a sec, feel like the tricky bit, but actually they're quite easy. It's getting into the corner before the long rein walk, and onto our bend. Good boy. Yeah, getting into the corner before the long rein walk, getting him nice and straight on that diagonal, keeping the long rein walk, getting your reins back, and riding into that corner and then onto the centre line. That, all in quick succession, is actually very difficult. And that's where the walk test is difficult compared to the trot and canter. Because although it's slower, they still make it just as hard. And it's things like that that make it hard. Can you please not drift out? Thank you. So you want your circles to be as even as possible, and you want to be looking for C as you come down each time. Good boy. Walk on. Oh, I thought he was going to stop then. Not this time. He's like, but I always stop on the centre line and think, well, no, that's not true. That was a bit wiggly. It wasn't very good. You can do better with Larry. Accuracy, accuracy. So now on to M, and I need to be looking now across to H. And now making sure that the highest part of our semicircle is while we're opposite C. Good. So now we're coming back this way. Stop it. Sorry, that's at the horse, not you. And then into this corner again. So that's at the end of our semicircle, and we're into the corner, which is really important because after this, you've got your half semicircle to X. And so the way that you move off the track here has to look very distinct to the way you moved off the track before. So up here, we've not gone into that corner. We've touched the wall briefly. We're coming away again already. And you're essentially aiming for a couple of straight steps on the B to E line, like this, and then you turn. So he has a couple of steps just to sort himself out. And I'm much worse turning on this rein. So he finds it hard to. And again, here we go. We've got the opposite of what we had done the other end. We come in on the circle, and then we have to go into the corner. And again, the more you can go into the corner, the easier it's going to be to do the next long diagonal, which is this. There, good boy. And stretchy stretch. So you want him to stretch as much as he can. And then you sort of aim to push as if you're on a swing. So you really you get those hips going. And you should swing along. You want him to take nice long steps. Then as you're coming up to H, just start to get your reins back into the corner. Familiar theme. That's it, good boy. That's good, man. Good man. Ooh. Stop it. I know there's stuff going on and you're excited, but just deal with it, please. This video is going to be hilarious. It's going to be like, hopefully useful advice, punctuated by stop being a pip. Okay, and tiny, tiny, tiny. So again, looking for C. Keeping my shoulders turned in the direction we're going. Keeping a bit more weight in my right butt cheek. Good boy, you've got to go all the way to G. So G's in between M and H, or H and M if you like, if you think of the shop. And then we're going to stand tall. Ooh, 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 ooh. That wasn't a very nice halt, but you get the idea. And salute. Give him a pat. Good boy. Not that he was a particularly good boy, but he's about as good as he's getting out on that.